Oh, hello there, I didn't see you. Welcome back to the shop. We just wanted to say thanks so much for joining us this year, learning how to build vans and having a whole lot of fun along the way. And to celebrate the season, we wanted to share with you one of our favorite poems, A Night in the Van Before Christmas. So pull up a chair, settle in by the fire, and let's have a listen. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the land, not a creature was stirring, it was warm in the van. The babies' socks hung by the S-bar with care, in hopes they'd be warmed by the hot and dry air. The children were nestled all snug in bunk beds, while visions of flush toilets danced in their heads. And Mom in her robe, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a parking lot nap. From outside the van there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. To the bunk window I flew with a flash, tore back the curtains, away with a dash. We'd hoped for a night shot, including the moon, but we were pressed for time, so we filmed this at noon. When what do my wondering eyes should appear but a built-out Ford Transit in AVC gear. The driver from YouTube vids I never missed, I knew in a moment. The van scientist from Adventure Van Expo, his workers came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Spencer, now Dutch, now Stuart and Ian. Let's drop off these gifts so we can go skiing. With one on the ladder and one on the rack, they tossed up the boxes and made a quick stack. With a beer in my hand as I turned around, down the fan the scientist came with a bound. Dressed in a lab coat from shoulder to knee, his clothes were all dusty and rather filthy. And a box full of goodies he held in his arms. Like a UPS driver, he delivered the charms. In a lab coat and shorts, an odd way to be dressed, but it was 30 below, so I was impressed. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon let me know I had nothing to dread. With his standard intro, he said, "Let's get to work," and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the max fan he rose. He jumped in his van, to his team gave a whistle. As the turbos engaged, they were off like a missile. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."